You've probably met someone who made your heart race, right? It's that person who seems to feel something too, but pretends it's all in your head. They act cool, almost indifferent, but their eyes tell a different story. When someone's trying to resist you, their emotions betray them, and those hidden gestures. Those subtle changes in behavior reveal everything they're trying so hard to hide. Today, we're diving into those small details that say, I like you, even when the person insists they don't. 1. They avoid looking. You in the eye for too long. When someone tries to fight their attraction, eye contact becomes a battlefield. They'll look at you, but only for a second, because they know that if they hold your gaze, the truth spills out. That nervous glance away isn't rejection. It's defense. They're scared of being seen too deeply, of letting you read what's going on inside. If you pay attention, you'll notice how their eyes find you anyway. Even when they look away, they always come back to you like they can't help it. It's an unconscious pull, a quiet confession that they're fighting something stronger than pride. 2. They keep their distance, but never too far. One of the biggest signs of resistance is the almost closeness. They'll keep a safe distance, but never disappear completely. It's as if they're saying, I don't want to want you. I can't stop showing up. They'll show up in subtle ways. A text, a like on your post, a random excuse to talk. They create distance, just enough to convince themselves they're in control. But you'll notice no matter how much they pull away, they never really leave. That's not indifference. That's internal conflict. 3. Their body language gives them away. You can fake words, but you can't fake energy. When someone's attracted but trying to resist, their body betrays them. They might cross their arms when you're near, trying to shield themselves, but their body will still lean toward you. Their feet point your way. Even when their mind says stay cool, it's funny, the body speaks before the brain catches up. They might act distant, but if you watch their movements closely, you'll see desire quietly leaking through every gesture. 4. They act more cold or critical than usual. This one's classic. To hide how they feel, they'll sometimes do the opposite. They'll act colder, even tease you, or seem dismissive. God. It's emotional camouflage. Deep down, they're terrified of being exposed, so they wear the mask of indifference. But behind every sarcastic comment or eye roll, there's tension. The more they try to seem unaffected, the more obvious it becomes. Because when someone truly doesn't care, they don't need to pretend. 5. They remember the smallest details about you. Even if they're trying to resist, their attention betrays them. They remember your favorite coffee order, that random thing you said weeks ago, or how you laugh when you're nervous. You might think they don't care, but they're observing everything, quietly storing it away. This is what happens when attraction becomes emotional. They don't plan to notice those things, they just do. Every tiny thing they remember is proof that their heart is already more involved than they like to admit. 6. Their energy changes around you. You know that feeling when someone suddenly acts different around you? Not in what they say, but in how they feel? That's the energy shift. They might get a little tense, their voice might change, or they suddenly seem distracted. It's because your presence activates something in them they can't fully control. They might act normal around everyone else, but when it's you, it's like their emotions turn the volume up. 7. They find excuses to see you, but pretend it's coincidence. Ever notice how they just happen to be where you are? That's no accident. When someone's trying to resist attraction, they use logic to cover emotion. Oh, I just ran into you. But deep down they knew where you'd be. They'll come up with little excuses, borrowing something, asking for help, or showing up at the same places. It's not manipulation. It's curiosity mixed with denial. They want proximity, even if they can't admit it. 8. They seem conflicted when you get close. There's always that split second when your eyes meet, or your hands brush and everything shifts. They freeze like their heart skipped a beat, but their mind screamed, don't go there. That tension you feel, it's real. You'll notice they hesitate. They want to stay, but they also want to run. That's the paradox of attraction. When someone's resisting you, it's not lack of interest. It's fear of how deep it could go. 9. They downplay their feelings if someone brings you up when your name comes up. They act like it's no big deal. Maybe they change the subject or laugh it off. But that's just self-defense again. The more casual they try to sound, the more invested they actually are. They'll minimize it because acknowledging it would make it real. But their reaction, that subtle tension, that quick deflection is the giveaway. Because what's truly indifferent doesn't need to hide. 10. Their eyes tell you everything they're trying to hide. There's a point where the eyes just stop lying. When you catch their gaze and see that mix of curiosity, fear, and longing, it's the look of someone who's fighting against their own heart. You'll see hesitation there, but also surrender. A silent, "I feel this too." That's when resistance starts to crumble. Because you can unsee what's real once it's been revealed through someone's eyes. Conclusion, when someone's resisting you, they're in a tug of war between desire and fear. They might build walls, but their emotions always find cracks to slip through. And sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is not chase. Just be present, calm, and confident. Because real connection doesn't need to be forced. Now tell me, have you ever felt like someone was fighting what they felt for you? Drop it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Because there's still so much to uncover about the mysteries of attraction.